Hello, Army! It's just me, Richard, your pal at Throga. Johnny's not here, but last week we being John Reeves, and I reacted to For Youth from the Proof live video. I think that's what it was called. I have to go back and look at that. But For Youth was a beautiful song. That was a lot of fun to watch, but I watched it without Johnny, and that felt wrong. So I'm pretty sure we're going to double back and watch that whole 20-minute event and hear them talk and see what else they're going to sing. So that'll be a lot of fun. We'll try to get to that soon. We've got a lot to get to. I know we're way behind on BTS content, so I appreciate your patience. This is re-uploaded because we had some audio issues last week, and I know several of you have requested you only wanted to watch the BTS stuff, and that's fine. So hopefully this helps you find it and that you enjoy it. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Here we go. Sorry, let me back it up. It's getting weird skips going on.
J-Hope over there just doing his thing. I liking it. Already liking it.
If I never met you, 오늘 어떤 모습일까? Baby, every time I miss you.
Oh, yeah, choir there. Okay.
I love Chill, dude.
Let's go. 너를 덕분에 10년 전 논현동을 서서히던 너무 쉽게 울었고 너무 쉽게 울던 때 많은 계절 뒤에 겨우 뒤돌아봤을 때 You always here with us together And every second was forever 측정할 수 없는 마음
I love their voices, man.
That's what's so wild. So this is what Johnny have discovered is you've got this, I'm sure you've had this conversation on your channel too. You've got the group together, which is, and have 7 personalities, set aside egos and all that stuff to like support each other creatively, vocally with just the on the technical side of supporting each other's style, but also who sings. They're so good at selecting who sings what part, so it feels like the story is unfolding. They just know like when to pass it off, like to who.
Very much.
You know what I mean? It's like go to Jin, and then all of a sudden you see RM come in, and it just has this like, and there's that tone. It's just kind of like, and now we're here. It's like the leader has arrived. He always has a little bit of that presence, right? But then individually, they've got a whole independent career with their style where they have that freedom. And I think that's partly why the 7 works together, is because they support each other to actually pursue their own creative endeavors outside of that. And I think that's just a great formula that a lot of other groups just never really did or really supported each other in.
It's kind of wild because, like, if you think about it, this should not work really. If you think about it, because like vocalist in the band, we're the guy that like, I don't know, whenever everybody's taken down at the end of the night, the drummer's putting his drum set up. We're like, all right, bye guys. We're out. So we got 7 of them in a band together that, it shouldn't theoretically work, but they all support each other so much. And like, when you were talking about their independent careers, they like RM and Suga were like really the songwriters at the first, and they've all learned how to write songs.
More hip hop.
And they've all like learned and taught each other, so like just I don't know, they're very supportive of each other. It's awesome.
Which is super cool. And I know RM just released an album. Have you reacted to anything?
Yeah, it's so good, dude.
We haven't heard anything. I'm waiting for Johnny to come back. I
can't wait to hear like y'all's thoughts on it.
We have I think our top requests is Wings an album or is that a song?
Wings. I think it's an album, right? Oh man,
help us out. I know, putting you on the spot. There's a lot.
Can I tell you something totally new, really quick? Like, drop something on you in your chat.
What's up?
I'm gonna be doing something new, like huge.
What?
And I would love to have you guys on if y'all would be down. Okay, well, I'm going to tell y'all. I
Say
haven't told
it!
anyone. Literally, no one else knows this. Even my mods are going to be like, "Why are you just dropping this here?" But I'm going to do a trivia show on my channel, and it's going to be a BTS trivia show. And I would love to have you guys on if you would like to be on.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not like. Listen, I couldn't tell you if Wings was an album right now. Okay, so I'm not the trivia god by any means. But it's
Question:
gonna be fun.
Is any of the trivia require pronunciation?
I hope not. Because I'm gonna fail.
I might call in sick.
Yeah, just be like,
Okay,
what is that?
Okay,
But
so
yeah.
Wing is an album and a song. So
Okay,
that
heck yeah.
explains the. I don't know what it is.
All right,
So
yeah, makes sense.
that is cool. So yeah, so Wings and RM new album are the two like most requested currently. So Johnny, when he gets back, we're gonna start diving
There's
back
some
into that a
great
little
ones
bit.
on RM's new, and
But the
it
trivia. So
musically-
when you say trivia show, are you doing like a like a single time event, like an event kind of thing?
yeah, it's gonna. Well, it might be a couple of different ones, but it's gonna be a live thing just like this, and I'm gonna have other content creators on. Then we're gonna have like right here where the reactions, whoop, 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 that little guy. It's just gonna be
Yeah.
like 4 questions, and then or 4 answers, and then we're gonna have a question above it. So it's gonna be like,
So
who is the singer?
We
and,
did
like main singer in BTS.
with one of our Thronely members, Art. I don't know, Art, are you here today? He might be. He's probably
Dimash
one who
trivia
did
too,
the
dude. That would be
Dimash
so
earlier.
fun, dude. Dimash trivia, dude. Just trivia of all the.
Well, he
bands.
did. So there's this site called. It's basically a Jeopardy designed. You know what I mean? And then
Oh,
you can
that's
put
cool.
your own
Yeah, yeah.
questions, things like that. It was really well done. So we had a lot of fun with that. But we did that before we saw a concert, before we heard a bunch of songs.
Oh, that's so
So
fun.
it was fun to like. I mean,
Yeah.
we bombed.
I
we
love
did
it.
horrible.
I
But we
would
learned
totally.
through the
I'm gonna bomb as well too.
we
I just
learned
hope
through
we
the
run.
process, so that was
Yeah,
the fun of it
yeah.
for sure.
It'll be very cool.
Okay, so let's keep going for youth here. Let me back it up a little bit where Arm comes in.
I'm loving the choir in the background too.
Yeah,
so
that's a
good.
cool like just it gives it just a different ambiance.
미끄러지던 내 삶 내게 해머리가 닿으면 괜찮길 바랬던 말 이제 내가 느껴 It's a new home to me 언제든 돌아올 테니까 Baby don't you worry 우리가 가는 이 길이 모두 다 길이 될 테니 If I never met you 난 어떤
voice so much.
The
Oh baby
Every time I miss you.
they do that. I love the handoff from
The
V to Jimin because it has because the tones are so different because
Yes,
Jimin
so.
has like this like he's got this cool almost ethereal I'm doing this. It's like there's this
Yeah, yeah.
frequency range up here that
Yeah.
kind of comes through, which is really cool. And then you've got the contrast on V, of course, has a little bit of that warmer overtones. It kind of reflects some of his more jazzy influence, things like that. So that's the handoff I'm talking about. It's just
So
like
clean.
it wasn't handoff like pick up with the same tone, but it was pick up with the same feeling. So
Yeah,
they know
yeah.
how to hand off the feeling is transition, but it's like going from, electric guitar to saxophone, but still the same
exactly.
emotion is carried over. And I think they do that really well in the band.
so good.
I want to hear the handoff again. Vocal handoff, if you will.
never met you 난 어떤 모습일까 Baby Oh baby
Every time I miss you. 습관이 돼버린 그말.
Such an interesting tone.
For the rest of my life Let's go Let's go 하나 더 살 우리의 하루 잊지 못할 모든 순간
Who did did J-Hope do the whoop? Or is that someone else? I love those little
I
playful
don't know. Yeah,
moments.
me too.
Yeah,
Hey, did you hear actually right before Jimin started the falsetto right before it, and it sounded maybe he was like getting in the range, but I don't know if that was Jimin or not.
I didn't catch that. I know RM had like a little moment in
Yeah,
between the
I
handoff.
love
But yeah.
Yeah, they have so many like
But this
that. It's so
one,
cool.
whoop, I mean, it could have been like 4 different people. Like, I'm not sure who it was.
Let's go. Let's go. 하나 두 살 우리의 하모 잊지 못할 모든 순간 all night all night 책임져준 flower 덕분에 나다운 위로해준 너에게 무수한 말 그게 난 받은 거야 그래 넌 나의 젊음 또 나의 청춘 고마운 내 자랑 내 전국도 love 사방이 깜깜했지 그 사이 한 줄기 빛 정말 그대였어 그냥 참 함께 임해 우린 빛나잖아 돌아보지고 일으켜주고 쓰러지기도 그 손 내밀어줄 테니 몇 번이든 일어날 테니 힘들면 잠시 쉬어도 돼널 기다리면 되나 이곳에 Daydreaming outer spaces Really don't wanna say it
Nice.
If I never met you 난 어떤 모습일까 Baby
Every time I miss you 습관이 돼버린 게 mine
You're my best friend for the rest of my life I wish I could turn back time
Nice.
His voice is so good.
Oh. Well, they all have different flavors. So when they're in that higher range, so like with Jungkook there, it's just having a little more of a push, like upper chest voice sounds totally different than what like V was just in the same notes 30 seconds ago. And the Jin before that, right? So they're all like hovering the same notes, but it's like distinguishably different.
Yeah.
But there's different qualities, and when they're back to back in this setting with 7 different singers, it's cool.
Yeah.
While it's paused, I have a question for you that I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you have, and I love that Army does this, they don't say who's your favorite. They have bias.
Yeah.
Like I love it's just a little softer, right? So it's like it's no insult to the others, but it's like the one that like resonates with you.
So yeah, for sure. Well, definitely like Moti 7, Sony Army out there. I definitely love them all. I think they're all amazing. And some people just be like, whoever's right in front of me at the time, whoever's singing is my bias. But mine is Jin, man. I just resonate with that man's like personality a lot. He's a doofus. I'm a doofus, and I love anytime he shows up on camera. I'm like, Jin. I freaking love that dude. So yeah, all of them are awesome, but Jin's
Absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, there's something obviously great to say about all 7 of them. For me, and our fans know this, it's Suga, which is
dude, Suga.
It's such a weird thing for me. If someone said, "Okay, here's these 7 guys.
Yeah,
these 4 are vocal line, these 3 are rap. Your favorite is going to be one of the rappers." They're like, "No, it won't."
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like stubbornly, you're going to be just narrow-minded. My little bubble. Like, no, it won't be one of the rap guys. It'll be one of these 4 over here. But when we heard Augusti, like when he gets when his angst, his tone is like he's different. Metal. He's metal.
It is.
You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, it's hard for me. Like, so I have to say, well, it's not that I have to. I have to be OT7 because like there's people like RM, just his new album. There's some stuff on there that you're just gonna love. Suga, freaking everything that I've heard of his solo stuff, so good, and like. Each member.
Yeah, and I agree too. It's like then when we heard like V in a Tiny Desk, it's like, oh no, he's my favorite, right? Because you got you're like I like the Sinatra thing, and then you hear Jungkook's what was that one that he did in was it Times Square or whatever? The what's the song?
Standing next to you or
yes. So that was just like that hook and everything else. I don't know, just keeps going. All right, let me back up a little bit. Let me watch the rest of the song. Sorry, guys.
If I never met you 난 어떤 모습일까 Baby
Every time I miss you 습관이 돼버린 게 mine
You're my best friend for the rest of
January shining with him on that too.
I love
For the rest of my life.
That's a sweet
V's
song.
voice, man.
That was good.
Thank you.
that was, yeah, that was. Well, even they're agreeing with us. They're agreeing with us. Right
Yeah,
now.
they agree.
They're like, good job, guys. I love that they support themselves too, as well. Like they're like very much so. They're like good cheerleaders. But
That's great.
something I was realizing while watching that, V is such a chameleon. He's such a chameleon in songs. Like he's got his tone is obviously it's him. You know, it's him. But like
Right.
he's really good at, like you were saying, transitioning or kind of passing it from him to Jimin, which is a stark contrast.
Totally.
And then before Jin to V, and V caught it like just perfectly and took it from I don't know, very well at adapting from one vocalist to another.
Well, and the fact that they weren't, in as much as they were put together on some level, right? Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's kind of like a loose construction, you know, of singers. Obviously, there was a lot of organic relationships already in place. But the genuine friendship and respect comes through in their work, and that's you know, in the literal handoffs, but also their dancing and in just their sense of humor and everything. And that's why it works. It's a very, as you pointed out, it shouldn't work. If, you know, seven
vocalists, dude. We're
seven
not the
vocalists
easiest in the band,
put
okay?
into a room, someone's gonna die.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's one of those things, and I feel the same with, like, I mean, we just checked out Otto, we just checked out Dimash. Every time, like, you do the same. We check out a lot of different artists, you know?
Yeah.
And then there's certain artists who you come back to, you're just like, I freaking love these guys. You just, I don't know. There's like this kindredness